Поехали. Ей. Ей. Ну, поехали. М? М. Так. М. А может быть я могу? Что мне еще? А, и давайте. Вкусно. Делаем круточку. В надежде на что-нибудь хорошенькое. Но нет. Смотрите историю. 10, 12. Угу. 4, 49 круток. Надо еще 25, 26. А, это ну не засчитал, ровно 25 надо. Понял. И там еще десяточку насыпем, да? Ну. Так, что там еще надо сделать? Еще? Мой мир. А, это понятно. Это понятно. Да? Хм, странно.
Let's take it in turns. You rest. I'll stand guard.
Ну, допустим, добить, докупить. Надо бы докупить. Еще грудочка. 57 минут. 0 вообще. Пять. 15. Опустим. Так. И... Поехали. А, мало? Ладно.
Let's take it in turns. You rest. I'll stand guard.
Обмениваем. 6 пробития. Владеть, соответственно, также машина шок и выветривание. Практически. В принципе. Ну, получается, это гитарарша. Гитара-хер. Мне надо их побольше. Прям на все. Ну, по идее, в теории это прям под нее. Но это ей не идет, да? Да. Классно. Типа под нее, но ни хрена. М, А что делаю, господи? Там еще раз. Еще разок. А, в ловушку. Какую нафиг? Много? Да, нет. Хотя много. Так, вот, ей подойдет. Типа. Что за ловушка? Непонятно. Есть что-нибудь еще? Ага. Нет. Больше. Она одна. Так, ну я как раз пришел. Теперь нужен 35-й. Еще десяточку. А, стоп, да. Ну так, потихоньку подкручиваю. Девочку с ушками давайте. Срочно.
Well, my friends, are you ready to head out?
Поехали. Не,
Wonderful.
вопросов нет.
Remember
Мы едем наверх.
Mother, I have returned.
Rania, I thought I'd lost you.
Какая она, конечно. В смысле? Так а смысл в игре, кроме как фармить? То есть, игра про фарм персонажей. Понимаешь?
Where were you? Are you hurt? I'll fetch the butler right away.
No, there's no need. I don't want to see Sebas right now. Sorry.
Ну... А вот если бы тебе не надо было их качать, чем бы ты в игре занимался, в принципе?
I'm fine, really. I just got into a few skirmishes down in the underworld, but nothing I couldn't handle.
О, интересно.
The underworld. Oh,
Там контента хрен да ни хрена. Быстро закрыть и все. Ну, блин, так в Геншине на начале то же самое же было, господи. Для этого и существует эта игра. Она хочет, чтобы ты оставался в ней подольше. Ладно, это прикольно. Особенно если ты играешь на персонажах, которых тебе нравятся.
in that case, report everything you saw. Commander Branya.
After the failed pursuit at Backwater Pass, the wanted outsiders and I were somehow taken to the underworld. Because of the difficult situation we were in, we formed a temporary alliance to help the residents of the underworld resolve a few issues of survival. We also defeated an ancient robot known as Svarog and learned some truths about the Stellar Realm.
Ну, я бы не... На тут рейсы не изи фармятся. Идешь в данж, фармишь, прокачиваешь персонажа. Тут как-то по-другому. Тут, по-моему, есть какие-то ресурсы. Я их еще не открыл, я не знаю.
I'm listening. Go on.
Madam Cacolia, It is my firm belief that the visitors from beyond the sky are not the villains we had imagined before. I witnessed them take up arms in the name of justice and risk their lives for the sake of others. I can also ascertain that they did come for the Stellaron, but only to relieve the disaster it has brought upon Belobog. Mother, you've always known the truth about the Stellaron, haven't you? Oh, the responsibility of bearing that truth will fall upon me one day. Such is the burden of being guardian, to carry these secrets for eternity.
Нормально. Фармишь, значит, только один ресурс. Ну, тебе нужно фармить... Ну, хрен его знает. Ходишь в один и тот же данж, пока не прокачаешь персонажей. Все. Не так уж и весело. Тут, в принципе, данжи не супер веселые. Да, нормально все будет. Ты давно Геншин забросил. Теперь есть чем позаниматься. Ну, выбирай. Либо это, либо Ханкай.
Ignorant.
Чё?
You disappoint me, Bronya.
Чё за...
You merely glimpsed the tip of the iceberg, and now you think you know everything. You spend a short time with that underworld scum, and suddenly you have the audacity to question my orders? Guards! Take Bronya.
Угу.
They are not scum. My entire life, everything you ever kept from me. I remember it clearly now. This time I am standing my ground, Madam Guardian. Tell me what you have seen. What exactly it is you are hiding. Why do you send the Silvermane guards to die in the Fragmentum? Why have you abandoned the people of the underworld? And why? Why did you have that sudden change of mind?
I see. I knew this moment would come sooner or later. I just didn't expect it would be so soon. You want to know why I gave those orders? Is that right?
Yes. I am ready.
Then come with me, Bronya.
Ну, поле выглядит вроде неплохо, но вот...
It is time you heard it. The voice of this dying world.
Ну вот характер что-то какой-то... Блэ.
We're finally back. I forgot what fresh air tasted like.
No.
Where's Sampo? Nope. Next question.
На сам по
Where's
все
our
забили.
stop? We should find somewhere to put our feet up. As long as it's not Goethe Hotel again.
Classic unreliable Sampo. He probably guessed we'd ask where his hiding place was. No sooner are we back in the administrative district.
Эй.
No way. The Don Hung. What do you?
I think it'd be best to pay a visit to Serval Landau.
So you think we should avoid Japard for the time being?
He's an elite
Japard.
officer of the Silvermane Guards. It wouldn't be easy to get to him. Besides, if he hasn't been persuaded by Branya's letter, would be...
Makes sense. Guess we better head over to Serval.
Обсервал.
But we must keep a low profile.
What's wrong, Zila?
Nothing. It's just a little... The last time I was on the surface, I was still a child. The overworld and the underworld.
Да может куда ты спешишь, раз она горит? Играй постепенно.
We've been cut off
Игра
for
должна
so
доставлять
long.
удовольствие.
I'm okay. Let's go.
По идее.
There are so many Silvermane guards on patrol. Is it usually like this?
No.
Вельте больше вообще в
I
игре
don't
ничего не
remember the
прикалывает.
security being this tight last time.
Можно хоть иногда сюжет
It might have
почитывать.
something to do with us. The Supreme Guardian has probably learned of our arrival already. Branya.
Come around and have a look.
Ну, там же есть другие побочки, или вообще все выполнено, больше квестов нету. Ну вот я буду не спеша проходить сюжет. Можешь меня почитывать. А, только скрытые остались. Ну блин, ты зря сюжет скипнул. Типа спешить-то некуда особо.
Shop's closed today. You'll have to come back tomorrow. I remember. The three outsiders. Wait, why are you still strolling around the city? Do you know the Silvermane guards are looking all over for you?
А,
Act
ну
naturally and
ладно,
get inside. Don't get spotted.
тогда хорошо.
All right, you'll be safe here. My workshop has pretty good soundproofing and barely anyone comes in. Just what crime did you commit exactly? They recalled a bunch of guards from the front line to track you down. It's unprecedented. Now they're patrolling the whole city and everyone's in a panic.
Oh, we just...
Not yet, March. Branya said we could trust you completely.
You mean to say you don't trust me completely? Good. That's smart of you. But you needn't worry. Kokolia and I aren't even on speaking terms. It was her that ejected me from the Architects. I refuse to stand with her.
Ну, это кое-что напоминает, я бы так сказал. Это прям такая жирная отсылка на кое-какую страну.
I don't
Да не
believe
будем
you
в
guys
этом.
would do anything bad. And the Architects are gonna need conclusive and publicly available evidence for me to think otherwise. Besides, I know the Architects, and if they did have any evidence, they would have released it by now. I know Kokolia's style. Get everyone into a frenzy first.
А, пока не видел.
Most people in a frenzy don't stop to ponder the details. You could say that. We were like sisters once, inseparable. Of course, that was all before she became the Supreme Guardian. These
Окей.
days, I just spend my time fixing things in this workshop and playing music. It's a pretty carefree existence. If I'm not careful, I'll start boring you all with sob stories from the past. Let's get back to you guys. If long-lost Branya told you to come here, you must have something important to tell me. You can trust me. I know our paths have only crossed once before, but my intuition tells me you guys are good people. And I've got good intuition, by the way.
М. Хорошо. Без проблем. Буду ждать.
Ooh, I'm the best storyteller. Let me.
Try not to embellish the facts.
So that's what's been happening. No wonder we hadn't heard from Branya recently. After all these years in isolation and without a single word from below, I believe you. There's no way you could have invented all those twists and turns. What's more, we have Miss Sela here as living proof. As for the Stellaron, I know why Branya got you to find me.
Ну, можно их менять время от времени между собой. Геншин в любом случае приедается очень быстро. Понятно. Ну, БП не так страшно. БП еще плюс-минус ладно. В пределах разумного.
When I was still one of the architects working in the scientific research division, I was researching the Stellaron. I never thought I'd hear that word again after being expelled by the architects. Come on, I'll tell you everything.
30-й левел вкачан. А, ты про ВП, я понял. Конус. Я хз какой у меня левел. Сейчас пока что. Я думаю, будет так же легко, как и в Геншине закрывать. Ну вот нужна с ушками. Нужна девочка с ушками. Я очень хочу девочку с ушками. Прям писец, как хочу девочку с ушками. Она прям топовая. И Электро. Я люблю очень этот Электро. Она с ушками. Кстати, девочки, с которой я иногда играю, ей выпало с ушками. Девочка. Из стандарта. Так что, да. А вот следующий баннер, да и хрен его знает. Там мужик. Крутить его, не крутить. Ну, по идее, меня до гаранта тянуло. Хотя я выиграл 50 на 50, получается. Но до гаранта меня тянуло. Хрен его знает. Буду, не буду. Но ради девочки с ушками, наверное, есть смысл. Броня. Она бафает или она дамажит? Броня. Броня. Броня у нас... А, бафает. Хармони. У нас бафер она бафер. Еще баферы это... Ну, типа она на щиты навешивает. Не сказал, что это прям супер баф. Но броня это стандартный. Мне до гаранта осталось в стандартном 25. Да. Но в стандартном у меня гарант будет через 25. Ну, то есть на 35-м левеле мира будет еще 10 круток, и еще 15 надо будет где-то найти. Ну, пойди будет давать. Я думаю, надеюсь.
Only a very few people in Belobog know of the existence of the Stellaron.
Смотрим, что
Those that
выпадет.
do would never associate it with the Fragmentum or Eternal Freeze.
Ну да, Аста тоже полезная. Но что-то как-то ее ешка... Ну, вроде по одной цели неплохо бьет. Когда рандомно херачит по нескольким, иногда нужно даже огнем какую-то конкретную цель.
Data recorded in that robot, Svara. The architects dug out the truth long ago. Just my luck. Out of all the research topics I could have chosen, I insisted on the Stellaron. It's clear now that anyone who wanted to get closer to the truth would have been expelled. Maybe I should be thanking Kokolia. All she did was push me out. She could have...
Ладно. Или... Ладно.
Yes.
Пофигу.
I never observed it directly, but I used lab simulations and outbound surveys to establish a rough. According to the survey results, the Stellaron is likely to the north of Belobog, somewhere in the vast snow plains.
We must locate it as soon as possible. Ideally before Kokolia takes action. Can you
Not a problem. I was thinking the same thing. But I'm afraid the area to the north of Belobog has been more or less swallowed up by the Fragmentum. If you want to get to the northern snow plains, you'll need to get past the Silvermane Guard restricted zone on the front lines first.
Ну нафиг, гепарды.
Even if you get past the restricted zone in one piece, you'll have a whole heap of Fragmentum to deal with. Yes, that's what.
Ладно, допустите уже.
The three of us and Zila might not be
I fear we may not have the time.
Ну, тебе да. У меня пока
Back in my
нету ни одной
official
пятизвездочной
curiosity
пухи.
days, I spent a lot of time in the north. I got to know the soldiers and officers. This calls for brainwaves, not brawn waves. How about I take you over myself?
really great.
I want to see the Stellaron too, you know. It was my research topic for over a decade. You don't get that many decades. That's settled then. There's no time to lose. We should.
Поехали уже. Ну блин.
Darn it!
Слишком много пятизвездочных тоже рано нельзя выпускать.
Find somewhere to hide, quick! I'll handle him.
Сейчас может быть подстава.
Japard!
А.
It's you. I didn't think you'd have the time
К
to
тому же не
visit.
сказал бы, что сервал прям супер. Но у него у сервал много урона. Ок. Она плюс-минус неплохая.
Things are manageable. The latest
Хотя,
wave of monster attacks
хрен
is
его
slow.
знает.
I'm back in the city to take care of a few matters, but I'll be back on the front line later. I thought I told you.
Да.
Oh,
И выглядит неплохо, и бахает, и характер прикольный.
Sis, you look a bit pale. Did something happen?
Да, согласен.
no. Why?
Она
could anything
прикольная.
have happened?
Но, если выпадет с ушками, анлаки, но у меня будет стоять с ушками. Девочка, а не сервал. Но сервал классно.
You don't normally use my full name.
Ну, да, ну не 6 же.
You said you hate it when I call you bro in public. Well, I agree.
Ну, я
It's not
понимаю,
better if I
что у них
start
роли
using your
разные.
full name. Right, Brosif?
You can call me whatever you like. Look, Serval, I'm here on official business today. There's something wrong with the barrier generator device, and the engineers in our unit don't know how to fix.
Those guys can't think outside the box. Of course they
Ну,
can't wrap their
насколько я
heads around the
понимаю, в
design.
пачке
I
хиллер,
thought it was
баффер,
sufficient.
2
Here,
ДПСера.
I'll take a look.
Тут же нету перекликивания с этими... Со стихиями. Как в Геншине. Тут, в принципе, по барабану. Ну, я понимаю, что есть белостеклопушки, типа full ДПС, тоненькие, но не думаю, что это прям... Если супер раскачан норм, но и так не очень комфортно играть, я думаю.
Sorry to trouble you.
Плюс-минус так, да, тоже можно. Типа играть это на... ДД? ДД Хантер. Ну, хантеры, блядь, по одной цели бьют, это честно. Тут постоянно много врагов мелких, на которых не хочется целый ход тратить. И что-то с массухами желательно. Хрен его знает.
Why are you being so polite? Oh, and why is the city under curfew all of a sudden? Has something happened?
I've been instructed to keep it quiet.
Lil Jeppy. So all grown up now, looking down on his civilian sister.
Бля. Малыш Гиппи. О, боже.
Don't say that. Forget it. If I don't tell you, Pela will.
Я понимаю. Что по 3-4 раза бить это прикольно. Согласен.
Last night, Lady Bronya suddenly appeared. She entered Klapoth Fort without saying anything to anyone.
Если надо бить одного противника, то это прям зашибись. Честно, да. Но тут не всегда так все же.
The Supreme Guardian is worried that the three intruders may have followed Bronya out of the Fragmentum and back into the administrative district.
Да-да.
She issued a curfew for the entire city and ordered us to pursue and capture any suspicious individuals.
Ah, so that's how it is. No wonder I haven't heard from Bronya. Is she alright?
I'm not sure. She hasn't left Klapoth Fort. The Supreme Guardian just said she'd return.
Угу.
Well, I was sure worried about her. After she disappeared, Pela's workload doubled. She said she barely had time to go out.
She really does tell you everything. Oh, by the way, I left my Goethe Hotel limited edition flask behind last time I was here. Let me have a look for it.
Wait!
What is it?
Mm.
You seem pretty off today, sir.
It's, right. You remember how you neglected all those flowers to death? I piled them all over there during a bit of spring cleaning, and now they smell terrible. So
Seems like a strange reason not to take a look. Plus, am I supposed to believe you were spring cleaning? You must be up to more forbidden research.
Am not? How dare you?
Hmm.
Take your sister for?
Never mind. This is your space, and I shouldn't intrude.
Гепард.
I've got business to take care of. Bye for now.
На Гарна похож.
hey, wait a sec. Those
Немного.
intruders. I wanted to ask, what crime?
They're plotting to overthrow the architects and bring harm to the city.
Huh. Reminds me of the accusations against me. Kokolia's methods haven't changed.
Ну, я бы тоже расстроился. Я в Геншине все 50 на 50 прокекал, так что... Да, это очень расстраивает. Но теория о том, что удача привязана к какому-то конкретному аккаунту, если тебе вначале ничего не падает, есть смысл начинать новый, она звучит как что-то, возможно, даже реальное.
Don't say that, Serval. I know that you're still nursing a grievance against the...
You're telling me off again? Fine. Whatever, bro. You better be going. Come listen to Pela in my next rehearsal.
Стрелов. Клара.
I will, if I have the time.
То есть в этом начале... ну... Да, ты же говорил. Но мне только одна лего выпала. С баннера новичков.
Clear. You can come out now.
Клара. А, Клара, да, все понял. Да, я вспомнил. Это Клара. Это которая с этим роботом ходила. А что, она сильная? Что-то нас до сих пор отсюда не выпустили.
Phew, I nearly suffocated. What kind of plot device was that?
I almost lost my cool when he went for his flask.
This is bad. Bronya's in danger.
Attempting to storm Klipoth Fort by ourselves? Forget it, Zila. I don't care how skilled. Rest assured, Cocolia may have changed over the years, but she never hurt Bronya. I'm certain.
You sound like Bronya herself. I don't get it. You guys are against Cocolia, and yet in some ways, you seem to trust her completely.
I was gauging his reactions just now. Did you see? Unless we have irrefutable evidence, he won't question Cocolia's orders. If you go after him now, our plan's as good as over. Come on, let's go to the restricted zone. If we can get ahead of the curve and find the Stellaron, Cocolia will be out of options.
Половина 26-го. Да, неужели наконец-то может куда-то пойти?
Is Bronya really safe?
You care about her, huh? You must have become close friends.
Close is a bit much, but I made her a promise.
Relax. She's the strongest girl I've ever seen.
I can believe that.
Я там чутка набирал штук. Но этого мало. Ну ладно. Все равно лучше, чем ничего. Ну, пофиг, пусть будет это. Так. На, и все качал. Что можно было зайти. Ладно. Ну, чик. Ачивочка. Так, а чё? А если я стану так? Он затормозит? Мысли. Если я уйду, он поедет. Ася. Серьезно? Обидно. Ну ладно. Забавно. Что-то людишек заспавнилось. Ну ладно, поехали.
Oh, they've jacked up security all right. How the heck are we gonna sneak in?
Leave it to me. Stick close, guys, and don't get spotted.
This is a military base. Trespassers aren't allowed in. Wait, isn't that... Serval! Long time no see.
Well, if it isn't Franz. Long time no see. You still watching the entrance?
Well, you see, you haven't changed, Serval. Still nailing us to the wall. So, what brings you over here at this hour?
My brother said the restricted zone energy lines were malfunctioning. Told me it was urgent. He doesn't trust those contracted maintenance workers. So, he got me in for free. These guys are my assistants. We need to overhaul all the installations here.
I didn't hear anything about the energy lines.
Oh, please. This is a technology division issue. Why would they tell you guys? Come on, let us in already. If the heating system goes down in the middle of the night, are you gonna be responsible for all the
No, that's, seeing as you're Captain Japard's sister, it should be fine. Okay, here are some temporary passes. Oh, and remember to give them back to me when you leave.
Thanks, Franz. I'll put in a good word for you with my brother and get him to...
No, Captain Japard hates all that under-the-table stuff. I'd have a better chance if you don't mention me at all.
Ну, пустили.
I'm aware that there are those those among you who see the reserve units as a vacation. This is the restricted zone. The fragmentum before you conceals monsters that watch your every move. Behind us, the situation is critical. The lazy and undisciplined among you will lose your life as such. Yes, sir.
See, that was easy.
That
You're
was
Jahard's
easy.
sister, all right.
I don't want people to see me that way. I'm doing this for you. Otherwise, I wouldn't be using my brother's name. Do you see that mechanical gear bridge? When you cross over to the other side, you arrive at Hellon. An endless fragmentum, a few exhausted Silvermane guards, and the stench of death in the air. If we want to progress further north, we will need to cross that hell. Are you ready?
Ну да. Поехали.
Exactly.
Let's go then. First, we need to think of a way to get I help set the underlying mechanisms for this type of gear bridge. It's controlled via different terminals in Company.
Is Jahard on frontline duty a lot?
Говорю. Там же у меня, скорее всего, кое-что упало. Или нет, или я уже все раздал. Блин. Ладно.
Yes, but what made you ask that all of a sudden?
It's so dangerous. Don't you worry about him?
He's a Landau.
Mechanical Fever released a new song. Did you hear it?
Oh, I sure did. Palo was on lead vocals this time. Scared me half to death. It's a complete...
Even Mechanical Fever is changing. Rock and roll's dead. There's no audience anymore.
Don't be so pessimistic. They're just keeping things fresh. I thought Palo was pretty good.
Забавно.
Nope. This terminal's offline. We can't control it from here.
So what's the plan?
Look for another. Every platform linked to the gear bridge.
I never would have guessed that Jahard and you were brother and sister.
I can't say I blame you. We're nothing alike in personality or interests. In our family, we have a strong military tradition going back generations. Many a Landau has died in their prime. There's not a lot of brother and sister time. Everyone just does their best to get on with their life.
Mm-hmm. Ага. Так, ага, понял. И? Сундучок. Пролез. Обожаю сундучки.
Darn! Can't activate it. It seems like someone severed the energy supply to the terminals. Huh. You know, the more I think about it, the more it seems deliberate. With the front line on high alert, they must have rotated the bridge to make it impassable. Then they cut off the energy supply to the terminals to avoid accidental repositioning. Or to prevent that way, even if the front line were to collapse, the fragmentum monsters wouldn't be able to make it to the other side.
Branya was right. The Silvermane guards really are...
Just my conjecture, but I doubt it's far from the truth. My brother mentioned that they've had to use extreme measures to repel the fragmentum monsters. Let's press on.
Дезертиры.
That's it! The thing's shaped like a giant iron ball.
And it's behind a gate.
Its formal name is the Mechanism Energy Hub. It's connected to all the energy lines. I would have thought it covers the entire restricted zone.
No wonder it's so.
One unit for everything? That's a disaster waiting to happen.
As long as we can gain access permissions to the hub, we can operate the gear bridge terminals. That's why I told them we were here for urgent maintenance. The frontline equipment needs servicing just as much as the rest.
So that's why you went for maintenance. Way to go, Serval. I thought you just came up with it on the spot.
Come on, let's see if that guard over there will let us pass.
Угу.
Yo, evening, soldier.
Солдер.
Are you the emergency engineers? I saw you guys hanging around. Did you find the problem?
Not yet. Everything looks normal so far. I think the problem, if you let us in, we can do a routine service inspection. I've worked on various iterations of this type of installation.
No. No can do. No one gets near the energy hub without
Not even the Supreme Guardian?
the Supreme Guardian? Hey, no games, you hear? No dice without the encryption key.
Ah, darn. This guy's not stupid.
You need the encryption key, right? Which captain should I bother then?
Captain Dunn's resting up ahead. Go and find him. If he grants you permission, I won't stand in your way.
Done? Why didn't you say so? No problem, we'll be back in a bit.
Окей. Раз не проблема, значит не проблема. А сундуки будут?
You! Hold it. This is a military base. Temporary workers.
Ну ладно. Где там бочонок стоит?
Hey, done! It's been a while. I didn't know you made security captain.
Serval, it's been a long time. You're still so. You look good.
Allow me to introduce my assistants to you. They help me take care of business at the workshop. Everyone, this is Captain Dunn, an old friend of mine. He used to be an ace on the keys.
Oh, you play rock and roll too? Cool.
Pleased to meet you.
Oh, hello.
Oh, what's that weird smell?
Zachary, how many days has it been since you showered?
I showered right before my shift.
What did you say?
I haven't showered today, sir.
Unacceptable, especially in front of visitors. Apologies for the.
It's not a big deal, Dunn. You know, if you get a chance, my keyboard guy is pretty good, but I still miss our military days.
That was a long time ago, Serval. I haven't touched a keyboard in ages. Besides, I'm stationed here all year round. I'm afraid I don't get many chances to return to the... Though I don't stand on ceremony.
Забавно.
How may I assist you? If everything's in order, you'd better head back to the city. It's not safe here.
I've checked the lines. There don't seem to be any major problems. All that's left is the energy. The guard over there said that I needed an encryption key to open the gate. Anything wrong, Dunn?
Sorry, Serval, but can you tell me what Captain Japard told you?
Huh? Oh, let me think. Hey, sis, the energy supply lines in the restricted zone have malfunctioned. Those useless engineers can't find the problem. Something like that?
And may I ask, when did he contact you?
This morning? Yeah, that's right. He's on urban patrol duty today, right? That's why he popped round and asked the favor.
Captain Japard just returned to the front line. I could reconfirm with...
Huh? Hold up, he's back? that can't be. He was still in the city a little while ago.
You haven't changed, Serval. You're still a lousy liar. These people you've brought, they're not workshop assistants.
Опа.
Serval, it's not that I don't want to help you, but you should remember that I'm a Belobog Silvermane guard. How about this? You can leave, and I won't tell anyone about this incident. But the outsiders must remain.
There goes the negotiation.
I brought you guys here, and I'm standing with you till the end.
Ох.
Done. This concerns the fate of Belobog. No, the fate of our whole world. Please, don't stand in our way.
Serval! We used to rehearse together every day. You must understand. My rock and roll soul is to uphold the dignity of a soldier.
Чё? Мятежный? Что? Наоборот. Жеж. Ау.
This song's for you. Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Ва. Да что их все бьют?
I'll end your misery.
Stay close!
I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Time for the main event.
Let's rock. What a headache.
Serval? Why?
Why?
Sorry, Dunn. Time for a little nap.
He's just unconscious.
Stubborn fool. Strong, though. Wildfire lacks people.
Got it. The encryption key. Quick, before we attract attention.
Да, тревога. Все.
I think we attracted attention.
That's the enemy attack alarm.
А,
The
нет?
Silvermane guard in the reserve zone just became our enemy.
Ну, справимся.
We've made it up till now. I could lose an arm and a leg for all I care. I have to lay eyes on the Stellaron. Quick, back to the energy supply hub. Anyone that tries to stop us.
If I'd known he had the encryption key from the start, I could have snuck in and taken it off him myself.
Ну, сундучку.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, Sela. Activating the gear bridge alone would have been enough to expose us.
Ну,
Don't mess with me.
Time for...
Ржет.
Time for the main event.
Let's rock. Time for a shot.
Ау.
What a headache.
Pretty good crowd today.
Don't mess with me.
Да сколько можно?
Time for the main event.
Надоели. Лезут и лезут.
Among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
The best is yet to come.
Ой, их много. И там много, и здесь много, и тут, и везде много. Тихо.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Бам.
Don't mess with me. misery. Who's next? I'll free you from your chain. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Let's rock.
Эх, не хватило чуть-чуть. Ну ладно.
A sharp scythe needs time.
А может взять ледяного вместо огненного? Хрен его знает.
Time for the main event.
Naughty child.
Ау. Ау.
I'll end your misery.
Let's rock. Time for a shot. Nap time.
Ну как ты?
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
This song's for you. Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Мало.
Time for the
Let's rock. Naughty child.
Ладно. Бахнем.
Time for a shot. Nap time. Here I come.
Неплохо ровно.
A sharp scythe needs targets.
We're in.
Oh, it's open. Oh, thank you, Dun.
Сундучок.
Give me some time. Who designed this operating system? It's so unintuitive. Emergency fire evacuation system. Rock and roll dance floor atmosphere mode? Who the heck added that? And they used one of my songs! Gear bridge control terminal. Still found it. That's it. I've reset the energy system.
Поехали.
Serval, won't more Silvermane guards be waiting for us on the other side of the gear bridge?
Yup.
Then what's our...
Так.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Turn it up!
Тихо, 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 тихо. Расслабься.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
I'll end your misery. Don't mess with me.
Интересно, его сразу
Disappear
бахнут?
among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Да.
A sharp scythe needs targets.
Сундучки. Ну, от сундуков отказаться не могу. Угу. Ух. Угу. Ага, наоборот, я понял. Да. Давай, поехали сразу быстренько за сундучком. Хорошо. О, большой дядя. Тебя чем бить? Ага, то есть, ну ладно.
There's a big guy up ahead.
There's no other way. We'll have to fight.
Пьем. Да, это не сложно.
Great.
Криво огонь для. Все понял. Да учит маловато урона.
Time for a shot.
Что же делать?
Now.
Не знаю, хватит, не хватит. Хотела.
I'll end your misery.
Не хотела.
Naughty child.
Don't mess with me. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Не хватит. Тут пробегает. Ну ладно. Надо боешки пить. Ау. Что, охренел,
Just
что ли?
a little something.
Don't mess with me.
Ready to lose yourself?
Надо пробить.
You can fight it or rock with it.
So you are afraid of me.
This song's for you.
Time for a nap time.
Надо пробить.
Energy restored. System online. Certification enabled. 40%. 65%. 85%. We did it. We've gained.
Ну, поехали. Блин, большая махина, конечно.
Perfect. Okay. We need to get.
We could have a problem. Your brother may be there.
He probably is. Hopefully we don't bump into him, but if we do, we'll just.
Are you sure you can convince
I've probably got a 30% chance. Or less.
Meaning it.
Haven't you noticed yet? Most of our convincing.
We need to be sure, Saval. If we can't reach a common understanding with your brother.
Of course. My word is my bond. I said.
Ну, поехали.
Before our next expedition, I need Himeko to teach me some negotiation skills. Beating people up all the time is cramping my elegance.
I haven't fought with Japard since he enlisted. He could never beat me when we were little, but now.
А, хил. Хорошо.
Serval. It really is you.
Wait, Japard, listen to me.
When the sentry reported to me, I thought there must have been a misunderstanding. The enemy alarm had to be unrelated to your entry into the restricted zone. Perhaps the intruders had taken you hostage. And yet...
Мемы про ГГ, пойманного енота. Нет, не видел.
Step away from the intruders, Serval. Walk over slowly and stand behind me.
I'm sorry. We have an understanding. I stand...
А, помойного, да-да-да. Сорян. Помойного? Нет, не видел. Точно не видел такого.
Give me a few minutes, just a few.
Enough, Serval.
А, ну... Так, ну, только что в одной локации вроде эта фигня.
Have you forgotten where we are? We Landaus ought to know this place better than anywhere. The outer reaches of the front line against the fragment.
Но так не видел.
Belobog's most strategic protective fortress. Every
Я, в принципе, по Ханкаю особо мемы не смотрел.
is ready to sacrifice themselves.
Не попадались.
Ready to spill their blood for Belobog at a moment's notice.
Надо чем посмотреть.
Yet here you are, leading fugitives into the restricted zone, attacking my Silvermane comrades in arms, hijacking the energy hub. Are you really worthy of the Landau name?
Why do you think I've come here? We found a way to dispel the eternal freeze, to seal the fragmentum. It might be the only lifeline.
If that were true, why wouldn't you report to Madame Cocolia? Why would you sneak into the restricted zone and creep?
You don't understand. The one preventing us from getting close to the truth is Cocolia herself.
Ой. Ну не так все это было. Это перебор. Жестковато.
You have all seen the Supreme Guardian in person. Do you think you can...
Listen to me, Japard. The origin and spread of the fragmentum is linked to the Stellaron. The meteorite in the Architect's records, it's...
I know about the Stellaron. It's exactly what the fugitives behind you are seeking. But the Madam Guardian has already revealed the truth to me. These people have ulterior motives, Serval. They want to steal this treasure from the Architect. The Madam Guardian has warned me before that you were indulging in fantasy. That you'd been exposed to forbidden knowledge. And that you would bring destruction down upon Belobog. I believe you, Serval. I believe you think... Guards, formation. Arrest these people.
Дурачок.
Be inundated with fragmented
Помешанный
at
на...
any moment. We have no time to waste on them.
Ну, Гепард... Ну, отличный солдатик.
The forbidden is only forbidden to conceal the truth within. Cocolia is afraid that we'll seize on this knowledge. That the truth will spread far and wide. I've said my piece. Whether you believe it or not is up to you. Regardless, you should know by now your sister's never been one to back down. If there's something or someone you can't abide, you should stand up and resist. And if there's something you uphold, you should uphold it to the very
Не,
end.
Гепард, он... Да.
Save your explanation for the judge. You are charged with sabotaging the Silvermane Guard restricted zone. In my capacity as this isn't like our childhood game, Serval. You won't get any lead.
Barrier hasn't been fixed yet. Don't try and be a hero, Japard.
Didn't I tell you? All our negotiations end in combat.
Ну... Еще хуже. Что это такое вообще? Это же какой-то гопник. С бейсбольной битой около мусорок. Чё?
Pretty good crowd today.
I'll free you from your chain. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Ну, я понимаю, что как избитый. Но там уже больше не то, что бомбейка лазит, уже какой-то гопник настоящий. Блин, я не похилил ее, я дурачок. Ты не игнорь я тебя. Ладно. Нет! Да сука. Надо похилить. Срочно.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Срочный хил. И можно даже... Или не надо? Надо этого бахнуть быстренько. Не знаю, насколько он... Ну ладно, лучше хильнуть. Так, пусть она бахнет этого. Баба. Не. И красота атакой побьем. Нормальный урон. 11% осталось. Да, ты чё, охренел что ли? Что так больно? Да какой хентай, Антон? Это не хентай, это ханкай. Да, это автомат. Я пропустил, не переживай.
He's as stubborn as I am. It could be an argument or a fight. He'll do both to the death. That's why he bugs the heck out of me. That's enough, Japard. Take a look around you. You're the last man standing.
Реалии. Да, Антон, это про тебя, кстати говоря. Вот то, что старое, это вот прям точно, прям про тебя. Да не, Антон, не. Я старую музыку не слушаю, понимаешь? Я старые мультики не смотрю. Вот ты старые вещи смотришь, значит ты старый. Если ты употребляешь старое, значит ты старый. Ты то, что ты употребляешь. Ну, старые фильмы, старые музыку ты старую слушаешь. Да, конечно, там из тебя пару раз выходили слова. Нет, не, это так не работает. Не. И тебя в друзьях. Типа, кто скажет, кто-то другой скажет, кто-то нет, Антон. Это не всегда так работает. Не со всеми. Я помоложе тебя буду. Посовременнее. Так ты же первый начал. Ты, во-первых, ты начал обзываться первым. И кто обзывается, тот сам так называется. Это для начала. А во-вторых, ну, можешь пожаловаться маме. Как хочешь. Можешь попробовать. Может быть, она что-нибудь сделает. Вычислит меня по IP, допустим.
Yeah, our goal is the same as yours, Serval's and Branya's. We just want to preserve this world.
А пруфы будут? Это зрители меня булят. Алло. Ну да, она прикольная. Антон меня булит первым, а я ему отвечаю. Вообще-то. Так. Ну, на правду не обижается вообще-то. Антон, на правду не обижается.
Even if you don't believe my outsider friends, you should believe me. Maybe I've wasted your trust. In which case, believe Branya.
Lady Bronya?
Броня. Так что, Антош. Так мы же вчера играли. Вообще-то. Алло. Блядь, точно дед. Уже даже не помнит, что вчера было. И он говорит, что он не дед. И я его булю. Ну ведь, ну правда же. Я же даже не преувеличиваю. Мы вчера играли. Ты... О, боже, Антон, Антон.
There's nothing more to say, Japard. The decision is yours.
Ну, ей радиус... Ну, во-первых, она теперь в ульте может бить. Забыл, чтобы поделиться новостью. Да, хорошо, хорошо. Хилу бафнули. Ну, как, ну, получается, бафнули. Во-первых, ульта стала больше. Нет, не забыл, чтобы поделиться. Хорошо, хорошо. Она теперь в ульте может бить. Ну, там примерно с половины ульты. Она может гораздо больше автоатак теперь в ульте делать. Сильно больше. Прям бьет нормально. И ульта очень огромного радиуса на третьем уровне. Она с уровнем, с уровнем прокачки в радиусе растет. Прилично так растет на самом деле. Так что баф такой приятный. Не уверен, что это прям сильно увеличит ее винрейт, но... Скорее всего, там чутка урон... Я понял. Но я думаю, там урон должны были немножко понерфить. Раз там радиус сильно увеличивается. Ну, типа, бред. Увеличить, дать плюс какой-то и не дать никакого минуса. И плюс 2 плюса. Можно бить в ульти и на большем радиусом. Я, кажется, там чиселки не смотрел, циферки. Ну, такое. И же все равно... Ну, окей, если хочешь играть, играй.
If the frontline directives of the commanding officer clash with those of the architects behind the lines, a soldier must remain at their post and await further directives. the Silvermane Guards, the Guardian's orders are paramount and absolute. But there is something of equal importance in the oath we take.
The people of Belobog.
И беда в том, что она все еще скейлится долго. Типа надо ждать, а иногда типа времени немного. Там быстрее бахнут.
If we lose the people, we lose the reason for our existence. Our fight with the Fragmentum monsters is for the sake of preservation. If you are truly able to prevent our endlessly unfolding misfortunes, then the people of Belobog are indebted to you. But if you are using lies to mask your true intentions, using my sister and Bronya for your own ends, I swear by Klapoth that I will carry out your punishment without an ounce of mercy.
They're not lying. I promise you.
You must be Zila. You are a skilled fighter. Your combat...
Regardless of what you believe, these guys have been a great help to the underworld. Many people...
Это гепард.
To advance further northward, you must traverse an area entirely corroded by the Fragmentum. It's the only way to get to the guards can give you some time before the next wave of attacks is upon us.
Ну ладно. Там чивка. Но... Нужно поговорить. Поговорить. А можно хилочку? Пожалуйста. А? Бумаги. Да опустите уже.
As soon as the restricted zone gate is open, the monsters on the other side will turn out in full force. The guards will do their best to stall them and buy you some. Once you've broken through the front line, there's nothing more we can do for you. You'll have to find out for yourself. So,
Да, естественно. Поехали.
Understood. Keep your weapons close. This will be a guard.
Да, без проблем.
Open the gate.
Open a gate. Ну, этих мы уже били.
You dealing with attacks like this every day?
It's a common occurrence. Guards, formation.
Well, I'm gonna make sure I don't owe the guards any
За броню, за мир во вселенной.
Here they come.
Steel yourselves.
За коммунизм. Ладно. Ну, тут есть смысл ледяного брать.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Когда?
Don't mess with me.
Хватило. Ладно, не будем
Pretty good crowd today.
прям супер тратить, хотя могу не успеть. Надо посидеть.
That's better.
Я мог утонуть, но в принципе нормально. Так. Допустим. Берем это. Минус. Хорошо. Да, сколько можно? Ну, я понимаю. Ну, просто чтобы добить, я через ульту бахал. Я понимаю. Хотя она его добьет. Ну, должно хватить урона. Да.
Pretty good crowd today. I told you, Japard, the barrier hasn't been fixed yet. Don't try.
This is only the first wave. They'll have reassembled soon. I have to.
А птичку какую? Кошку или ешку? Я просто кнопки не читал.
Listen
Пассивку
to your
тоже.
sister. I can tell just by looking at you that you haven't fully recovered.
Любую? Ну, хорошо, хорошо.
Outsiders. Zila, the second wave hasn't started yet. Make the most of this opportunity and make a break for it.
Huh? Serval, aren't you gonna look for the Stellaron with us?
My brother can't hold them back by himself. He wasted a lot of energy on us. He's my responsibility now. Besides, if I'm not here to help, I don't know what might happen in the next wave. I want to go with you. I do. I always wanted to catch a glimpse of the Stellaron with my own eyes, and now it's so close that I can't abandon my brother and the other guards. I'm a Landau. It's up to you now. I believe in you. You've given me new hope.
Поехали. Из этого Стелларона
Get hold of the
бахнем.
Stellaron before Cocolia realizes what's happening.
Serval's right. Let's go.
The guards have opened up a way through for us.
Hey, March.
Поехали. Ну сколько можно? Вот сейчас они затягивают. Я понимаю, вот эта вера, вот дружба. Но чутка затягивают. Чуть-чуть.
Fragmentum activity is intensifying. Something's happening on Eurelis. Shouldn't we go down there, Himiko?
Have faith in them. Besides, this is her first trailblazing expedition. How will she be able to look back fondly without a few twists and turns?
Ну, даже не
Are
знаю.
you bored, Welt? I understand. But we have lots of opportunities ahead of us. Let's leave the memories of this expedition for them.
So you think they'll be safe, right?
Yes, we haven't seen any Eon or Emanator level imaginary reactions. Relax. This is a young person's
Это получается сейчас будет босс-файт.
At most, we could offer a little off-site assistance.
Is this the Fragmentum?
Compared to this, the corrosion we saw in Backwater. Serval said that the Stellaron was very likely hidden in the snow plains north of Belobog. If we want to get there, I'm afraid we'll have to find the exit to this Fragmentum maze first.
Вильд. Вильд?
Guys, does this place feel weird to you? It feels like
У меня номина
there
память
are
плохая.
loads of eyes staring at us.
This place makes my flesh crawl.
We have no guide and no way of detecting the Stellaron. We'll just have to advance gradually. Don't be disheartened. The stronger the Fragmentum...
Я же говорю, не, память нормальная. У меня номина память плохая. А, и этот. Очкарик. Сказал бы очкарик. Важный очкарик. Я бы сразу все понял. Ну, я пока с его характером не то чтобы сильно столкнулся. Или забивал.
Oh, look! Up ahead on the ground. What is that?
Be careful. Think twice before you interact with anything.
Так, ладно, подумать дважды. А что нужно получить вот это? 26-й? Ну, ладно. Можно брать.
This is Bronya's.
Бронья.
Right. She must be.
Whoa! That's Bronya! Huh? Is that
Чё?
Cocolia too?
Что-то попахивает.
It isn't them. It must be a kind of echo.
Which means they were definitely here, right? It looks like they went that way.
Just in time. We had no idea which direction to take.
Так. Изысканный снежный шар. Ну, вообще, она ничего такая. Ладно, пошли дальше.
This is a complex mechanism. How did they get past?
I knew this wouldn't be simple. Wait, wasn't there some big energy hub looking thing back in that empty area? Let's go back and take a look. Maybe.
I can't say I like the idea of interacting with our surroundings, especially this deep into the fragmentum.
You still haven't told me what this place is, Mother.
700 years ago, this was Belobog's northern border, and the site of an ancient battle. Here is where now it is nothing more than an abandoned. Don't let its fragmented appearance fool you, Bronya. On the day the promise is fulfilled, these ruins will become the...
Mother, do you truly believe the Stellaron's promise? It summoned the blizzard beyond our walls.
And yet, the crime of our ancestors was there.
What?
From the moment those intruders descended from beyond the sky, this world was handed a death sentence. There is a price to pay for new life, wiping away every decaying vestige of the old world, renouncing the meaningless and lingering. When the promise is fulfilled, Bronya, no longer will we have to squander our lives guarding this
И никакой этой. 4 штуки. Понял.
It worked, right? But the gate didn't.
Are there other
It's clear that whoever designed these mechanisms didn't want outsiders to get through too easily.
Ну, понятно. Поехали. Ага.
Look over there. I think I can see the
Да. А еще я вижу вражину. Пофигу. А тут нужен булет. Ай, пофигу.
I'll end your misery.
This song's for you.
Наменять на ледового пацана. Хрен его знает. Что, она его добьет? Не хватит? Такие шмотки особо не качал. А, добила. Шел. А что у нас тут? Что-нибудь интересное? Ну, допустим, вражина. Блин. Ладно, бьем. Не хватило.
Time for the main event.
naughty child.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Хорошо. Сундучок. И там сильный пел, да?
Time well spent.
Да. И он, кстати, по ходу дела нужен лед. Ладно, хорошо. Допустим, поменяем. Его надо одеть. Хорошо. Да, его слегонца раздел. Ему туда дадим. 20 уровней. Можно усилить, я думаю. В принципе, хватает. Ладно, дальше не хватает. Так, пофигу. Так пойдет. Придется бить так.
Great.
Да, лед. Ладно. Нормально.
How many can you block? Strike with heart.
Не хватает. Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй того. Ну ладно. Так, она добьет и будет бить еще раз, потом будет ульта. Нет. А, да, будет. Можно даже, наверное, сделать так.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
И потом вот так вот.
Free you from your chains.
А, ну да.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
Не должно
Illusions
быть.
of the past.
Ладно.
Bladed flight. Practice is over. Swords descend. That'll take more than medicine.
Она их подхилила.
Just a little something.
Thanks. Don't mess with me.
А, она будет потом ходить. Нормально все. Засранец. Че так больно? Че хилить? Хилить. Ладно. Шо он тоже? Что не так?
Who's next? Let's rock. Time for swordplay. Ready to lose yourself?
Не знаю, призовет он кого-то еще или нет.
Rock with it.
Bladed flight.
Ладно. Что я хриплю где? В смысле есть? Даю нормальные звуки, которые дают все нормальные люди. Ты просто не шаришь, ты просто дед.
How many can you block? Strike with heart.
So you are afraid of me.
Иди, будет ульта. Да. Не-не-не-не-не. Так деды за молодых не шарят. Они забывают, как это. Каково это? Быть молодым.
What a headache.
Ладно. О, сундук. Пробитие. А, пробитие. Но прохладно. Хотя... А что автоматическая штука скажет? Ну да, ладно. Ей, наверное, пофигу, это автоматический герой. Но сундучок это хорошо. Ладно, пусть будет пацан, пока что. По одной цели они неплохо играют. И у меня есть сервал для Масути. Ну, в принципе, норм. Ой, вот это вообще... Сложная штука. Поехали. Нет, там сундук. Блин. Ага. Так, что? Это было странно. Меня нету. Бак. Так, хватит. Один что хватит. Нет, не хватит. Но он добьет, да? Нет. А, ну да. Хорошо. Ау. Его не добили.
Are those monsters guarding the energy hub?
Seems like it.
Ну, допустим. Так, а та штука должна открыть дверку, да? Нет. Повернуть платформу. Да, я понял. Да я найду все сейчас сам. Да не пускай, значит надо крутить. Наоборот. Блин. Наоборот. Но. Перейдем за сундуком. Он перед тебе. Дождись меня. А, потом надо будет туда. Ну ладно. Это... Что, мы туда идем? Или мы не идем? Господин Вильд, что это? Пещера коррозии. Ценные данные. Понял. Это данжик. И что он мне даст? Чтобы получить... Это мои первые реликвии? Оу май. Наконец-то. Пока что только фиолка. Но... Это уже. А что мне нужнее? Какие мне нужнее? Повышает силу атаки. Полезно? Полезно. Повышает ли... Ага. Это для паренька. Физурон. Ну, это для... То есть мне либо первое, либо второе. Ну, первое более универсальное. Прям сейчас? Вообще почему нет? Через щиты. Да ну нафиг. Электро есть, крио есть, это есть. Все. Пусть сами бахают. Быстренько. Хорошо бахает. Бам. Ау. Зашел все в нее. Бам. Масуху только на себя езжает. Хрена он бахает. Ну не так уж просто, пока для меня. Это что за урон? Что за бабах? Мне не нравится. Но добил. Неплохо. Так, надо подхилиться сначала. Обо что-то. Угу. Электро либо криво. Да. Ну, пусть будет криво.
What a headache. I'll end your misery. Who's next?
How many can you block? Strike with heart.
Time for the main event.
Let's rock. I can breathe easy again.
Oh.
Don't mess with me.
Time for swordplay. Blade and flash.
Song's for you.
Victory by the blade.
Сундучочек. Не последний. Да, я.
I want to ask you a question. Do you still remember those dreams you... I know you're wide awake right now, but I need you to try. See if you can... Well? This is merely speculation, but perhaps the voice you heard is the Stellaron somehow conveying the one in your body.
Huh? You mean that Stellarons can communicate? I've never...
Well, there's never been a human that could accommodate a Stellaron in their...
Then...
Yes. And Branya...
Don Hung's speculations are usually right on the money. But even if we've guessed right, you can't go home now.
There's no way back anyway. At least Kokolia won't catch us off guard now. So,
Ну да, даже если это засада, нам все равно надо идти. Да. Можно еще, в принципе, сходить. Не только одна, блин, я вручу. Там еще. Это у нас лед. 6 зарядность, ветряной урон. Здесь физический урон. Побитие. Ну, кстати, по поводу хила мне что? Ладно, идем.
Don't mess with me. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
You
can fight it or rock with it.
Странный выбор. Ну ладно.
Swords descend.
Ну пока не золотые шмотки. Да, уже неплохо. Для начала.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. That's better.
Что ж за домах? Ну ладно.
Swords descend. Who's next? Blade and fly. Let's rock.
Хрена себе.
You can fight it or rock with it.
Хрена.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Strike with heart.
Хорошо. Так, надо будет все-таки подхилиться. Что-то дают по лицу.
Is this right?
If you want to get to the other side, we'll need to rotate the gear bridge again.
Да. Нет, понятно. Так. Там только не ботинки. Ладно, допустим. Ай. Ладно. Понятно.
Don't mess with me. Blade and fly. Swords descend.
Turn it up.
Just a little something.
Надо подкачать шмотки. Хоть немножко. Ты что, 50 больно?
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Strike with heart. Let's rock.
Да, сколько можно плывать? Благо не с остановой все неплохо.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Писец, это хреновина бьет.
Swords descend. Let's rock.
Там жестко пробивает.
Or rock with it. That's better. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Just a little something. Blade and fly. Let's rock. Strike with heart. Let's rock. You can fight it or rock with it.
Нормально. Шмоточки формятся. Неплохо. На силу атаки перчатки. принципе, перчаточки. Ботиночки. Ну, наверное, ей нужнее. Да не, наверное, нужнее. Как бы сервалка ж молодец. Красавица. Так. Ну, все остальное можно, в принципе, качать ей. Сначала всю зеленку. Короче, что-то тоже рандомится. Ну, потом чуть получше выбьем. Так. КП защита. Что-то мне не прет. На статы. Ну, там крит урон, сила атаки. Пока что. Пока что и хрен бы с ним. Сейчас вот еще дополнительные статы, скорость. Угу. Ну, пока так. Понял. Ладно, не буду жадничать. На это надо бахнуть. Окей. Не шутает.
Want to get to the other side, we'll need to rotate the
А, мне
gear bridge
хватит.
again and go around.
И... На один лист. Как раз 20-очка и останется. Идем бить, посмотрим, будет она больше бить, не будет. Поедем, Оу, почти превышенного. Это хорошо. Ну, да, мягко говоря, насрал. Ну ладно, я только начал, по сути, фармить шмотки, так что нормально. Хотя это даже еще не золотые, да? Ой, почти шотает. Блин, там бы крита и шансы крита. Эх. Ну, мне хотя бы фиольный пусть. Я не то чтобы 2 пачки пока что готов качать. Хотя у меня есть 2 керри. Зели и этот парниша. Ну да, да, тогда начнется мясо. Ну сейчас хотя бы что-то поставить на всех, апнуть, чтобы они не отваливались так быстро хотя бы. И вот так, да, можно будет фармить все остальное. Да, писец. Что за... Она больше намажет, конечно. Теперь уже. Да. Ну, в принципе... Крит урон сел. Ладно, у меня хилер будет хилить. У нее сейчас просто хп. Так. Это уже плюс. А ей остался плащик, который когда-нибудь выпадет. Когда-нибудь. Это что дает? Что-нибудь на пробитие. Ну ладно. Так, подхилиться. Чешлись надо будет закрыть.
Is this right?
If you want to get to the other side, we'll need
Ну
to
да,
locate the
согласен.
gear bridge
Можно.
again and
Ну
go
там
back.
синька вроде неплохая упала, но... Там на кого-то хорошая синька упала. Стоп, у нее тоже, может, лучше? Хм. Ну, Сервал, ну прости. Ну прости. Блин, я бы и сервал бы хотел одеть. Ладно. Тут у нас эффект пробития, сила, скорость. А тут пока непонятно. Ладно, посмотрим на статы. Ну, в принципе. Да не, ну скорость для нее прикольная. Я думаю, полезнее. Так, ботинки. Ботинки. Хрень. А тут скрыт урон. Наверное. Придется поменять пока так. А может у меня даже... У меня пока очень мало артефактов. Чтобы выпендриваться. Май. ХПшка, но в принципе неплохо. Все равно. Нет, все, артефакты заканчиваются. Надо перестать. И пока так. Ему... Ну, точно из зеленых надо что-то одеть вольное хотя бы. А тут у каких обязательный, не обязательный? Крит урон тут всегда крит... Это, короче, второй генш. Здесь обязательно. Перчатки обязательные. Стата. Тут тоже у всех хпшка. Только у... ну и вот у этих вторых, скорее всего, будут разные статы. Окей. Окей, защита. Пофигу. Крит урон, хп. Защита. И то, но тут крит урон. Пусть будет пока что так. Нормально, ладно. Че мне отказался зелью? Вообще, я бы сильно не отказался от Якухи. Там она вроде для нее прям... Скорость. Она будет бахать просто как ненормально. Поменять точно. Крутим, вертим. Так. Понял. Нет. Да, имба. Так, и поехали. Ну то, что они дополнительный стат, ну как бы скорость, это типа инициативу добавили, это прикольно. Понял. На перса. Ну, на перса копить, да, я бы тоже не отказался. Потому что, скорее всего, мне чел не выпадет, а вот девочка с ушками бы выпала, было бы хорошо. Было бы неплохо.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it. What a headache.
Нужно даже урон побольше.
A sharp scythe needs targets.
Так, там... Ладно. Ладненько. Сейчас я не думаю, что меня прям туда тэпнет. Я смогу посмотреть, что там. Да-да-да-да. А, мне сюда и надо. Скрещенный. Да, дух. Бронья.
Are these echoes too?
Yes. The fragmentum here seems to have made a special connection.
Да-да-да. Я могу послушать, но нет. Я там... Да. Ладно, пусть будет.
I don't understand. Even if the truth is as you say, every generation, all of them have been wrong, Mother.
Do you still not see, Branya? There is no right or wrong here. Some of them, our ancestors, including Elisa Rand, spent their whole lives trying to prolong this civilization. Then, after all fell still, they spent lifetimes writing songs of praise that lauded the bravery of humanity, but couldn't spare the time to gaze up to those entities of greater magnificence in the heavens above. 1,000 years is but a passing moment.
Понял.
The attainments of insignificant beings. Nothing. I shall not follow the Guardian's misguided steps down that blind alley of narcissism. If persistence is futile, then what?
But Klipoth, the preservation. Are they not one of the magnificent entities you speak of? Is it not their strength that has sheltered Belobog this entire time?
The preservation. Has the preservation ever looked humanity in the eye? You will hear the real voice of magnificence, Branya. Then...
Понял. Не. Я вроде все снучки собрал. Там. Поехали. А, лучок.
Whoa, check this place out. Tables and sentry posts? There must have been Silvermane guards stationed here once. Looks like another completely new monster.
Вот это да. Ух, ух, ух.
Considering where we are, it would be surprising if we didn't run into strange enemies here.
I don't care how strange it is. It's blocking our...
Бить, надо бить. Какие у нее слабости? Так. У нее нет, да? Обидно. Шо? Шо это? Что это такое? Обязательно будет такой... тень... Это жестковато. Ну, ладно. Ее не стоит. Ну, ее заденет. А если ее заденет, то она это? Да, все равно. Видно. Ладно, пока что я этих быстренько добью. Ладно. Похрена. Хороший урон.
Just a little something.
Ой, она... О, как она... Она неплохо вперед. Почти. Ау. А пофигу уже, все равно тебя только бить надо. Да помри ты уже. Ну, прикольно.
This enemy is completely different. If I
Unlike those random low-level fragmentum creations, this one seems to have a mind of its own.
Look, Bronya and Cocolia's echoes. That
I sense that we're very near to the northern snow.
Ну окей, но там сундук был.
Time
А
well
лук
spent.
это важно. Что, послушать? Ну давайте послушаем.
This is where the first Guardian led the Silvermane Guards into battle. She made huge sacrifices for the sake of, but the otherworldly legion did not tire. She soon realized that flesh and blood could not contend with so ruthless. When all was nearly lost, she chose to set her sights on the Stellaron and made the first wish.
Догадалось желание? Бля.
As for what came later, you know it's
so. The eternal.
ironic, no? All the Stellaron did was answer humanity's call, and yet we kept its existence a closely guarded secret.
Чего не
Going
знать?
so far as to attempt to use it to control the Stellaron.
It?
Oh, something created using otherworldly technology. An inhibitor that a corporation from the old world and the architects attempted to use to house the Stellaron. Oh, I know you have many questions, my daughter. Be patient.
Ну, не знаю. Ладно, тогда купим куртки. Девочка с ушками звучит слишком соблазнительно. Я в любом случае надо сделать вот так. Сундук, поехали. Не веди. О, май. Ладно. Ладно, успел.
What a headache.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
So you are afraid of me. I'll end your misery.
Маловато. Ну ладно.
Who's next? Disappear among the sea of butterflies.
Там
Illusions
было
of the
другого.
past.
Ну, так нормально. Бьем еще.
A one-time enemy.
Почти добил.
Bladed fire.
Time for them.
Let's rock. I'm fresh now.
Don't mess with me.
That'll take more than medicine.
Да, урона побольше стало. Сильно побольше. Какое препятствие? А, враг. А, еще одна. Есть еще одна. Блин. Да сколько можно? Тихо. Рок второго. А не рановато? Я не могу пока еще. Ладно. Что-нибудь сейчас апнем. Допустим это. Это все, что у меня было. Спалки я не могу. Хотя могу. Надо пойти купить. Ладно.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Бам. Ай-яй. Ты притормози, дядя.
Just a little something.
Точнее, тетя.
How many can you block?
Тетя жестко.
Practice is over.
Ладно. Добиваем. Не будем выпендриваться. Не добиваем. Будем. Не будем. Да ты издеваешься. Охренела, что ли? Лучше похили, мне кажется.
I can breathe easy again. I'm okay.
На себя хилить имеет благо. У меня закончились эти. Поэтому бьем, что есть, как есть. Ты писишь. Бам. По башке.
Just a little something. I can breathe easy again.
Почти. Ты. Да ты, блядь! Что такое? Что с тобой не так? Ну такая мерзкая.
Pretty good crowd today. Let's rock. Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Time for a shot.
Не сказать, что она прям супер быстро пробивается. Ладно.
Time for swordplay. I'll free you from disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Пам. Не хватает урона. Вы быстро добивать. Ну, урон был. Тише. Если я ударю, то я помру. У меня есть выбор, а у меня особого выбора нету. Здесь ход нельзя. Значит, чем по максимуму. Да ты что? Фух. Ау. Что-то не показывается, да? Ну, смотрим. Так, смотрим. Так, боты. Нет. Точно нет. Говно. И перчатки там были? Нет. Точно нет. Так, мне нужно похилиться сходить. Быстренько. Назад сильно? Не очень. Нормально. Хотя вроде есть хавка, но я особо не крафчу. Хорошо. Теперь идем за сундучком. А. Нет. Яга. Что такое она по ощущениям говорит? Яга?
Don't mess with me.
Блин, почти.
Pretty good crowd today.
That'll take more than medicine.
Опять бы просила. Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй, да что вы делаете, товарищи?
I can breathe easy. What a headache. I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
3000, неплохо. Ну, поехали дальше. Ну, сундук. Замечательно. Ага, да сколько можно? Их так много. Пустите! Ничего, хочу похериться. Ну, хотя, я, может, так справлюсь. Ты должен справиться. Он... Лед, и нужен огонь. Но... Ладно.
Shift the balance.
Надеюсь, я справлюсь с ним. Там 42-й.
Great.
Songs for you.
Let's rock. Naughty child.
Сразу. Делаем так. Да, он призвал, как я и думал. Ты засранец. Так, надо как-то быстренько вниз.
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Хороший бабах был. Делай во мне это, но ладно.
Don't mess with me.
Все, ее за что? Ладно.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Pretty good crowd today.
What a headache. Who's next? A one-time enemy. I'll free you from your disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. How many can you block?
Неплохой урон.
Practice is over. Swords descend. Naughty child. Don't mess with me. Let's rock.
Неплохой урон. Хорошо. Будем хилиться. Хотя, может, сначала тех? А я могу его добить. Скоро. Но они наваливают. Нет, нормально. Не надо игнорировать.
Ready to
Нельзя.
lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Time for swordplay. Strike with heart.
Не хватило. Хорошо. С чего я могу добить? Если кританет все как надо. Иначе.
Blade and flight. What a headache.
Хорошо. Сейчас посмотрим. Шляпка и плащик, да? Шляпка. Пробитие, шансы, защита. ХП. Ну, за и плащик. ХП нет, не очень. Дают что-то шмотки слабенькие. Проще в топку кидать. Да не справлюсь. Надо бы сервал похерить. Я надеюсь, нашел. Хорошо. Сервал надо похилить. Ну так. Она. А, там будет это. А, вот тут. Хорошо. По броне делаешь. На арену похоже.
It's only a fragment.
Эй.
Feels like this echo is different from the others before.
Intruders.
Did she just...
You cannot approach.
Not good.
The Stellaron.
О, Стелларон. Теперь будем с ним бить. Да. А. Огонь нужен был. Блин. Обидно. Ну типа.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
А, это замедленно. Вот так вот такая. Вообще-то больно. Да, он думает, что так. Не так много. Обидненько. А, на боссах можно медленно бить, чё бы нет. А она такая ничешная. Вообще, да. А лет не обязательно бить? Ладно.
More than medicine. Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music. Conquer us all.
А, почили. Прям до сна.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
I can breathe easy again.
You're in bad shape.
What a headache.
Freeze to death.
И она прям вообще пушка.
Witness the avalanche.
Чё-то мне страшно.
This song's just for you.
Да, можно было без этой, но ладно. Пусть.
She disappeared.
Those stairs. It's the only way forward.
Wherever they lead, it must be the end of the journey.
I don't want to get to the end so soon. I want my journey to go on forever.
This means that Branya is up ahead. And so is the fate of...
Ну, типа.
I thought I'd feel nervous or afraid. But I don't. The only feeling I have
Ну да,
But none of this.
есть такие ощущения.
Not always. Sometimes it's a happier conclusion.
The Express has traveled world after world. We are merely passing travelers. We invariably avoid getting drawn into turbulence that can decide the fate of a world.
Or to put it another way, this is one heck of a first trailblazing expedition. You hit the jackpot.
I
Jackpot.
was about to bore you all with my gloomy reflections, but on second thought, not today.
Right on. But you can say whatever you like. A good adventure shouldn't be full of rules and regulations. Helping those in need, befriending those worth counting on, and saving the world a few times along the way.
Поехали. Ну, сначала похилиться. Заспавнилась? А, там эта хрень ходила. Ее не бахну. Что он там катается, катается. Ну, катается. Не катайся.
What a headache.
Издевайтесь.
Pretty good crowd today. Keep up.
That'll take more than... That's better. Just a little something.
I can breathe easy again.
Ну, здесь что так грустно.
I'll end your misery.
Да, бьем.
Free you from your disappear
Ой.
among the sea of butterflies.
Ну ладно.
Illusions of the past.
Все?
A sharp
Все.
scythe needs targets.
Идем по сюжету дальше. Поехали. Ага. У меня, по-моему, все проходят. Ладно. Первопроходцу нужно быть в этом отряде. Хорошо. Тогда прочитаю, подапаем. Нормально. 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 О, 2 штучки дали. Нормально. Поехали. Криво. Не нужно. Значит, меняем. Там пира надо. Надо пофигу. И так справимся.
It's freezing here. The blizzard's so fierce. The power from the Trailblaze path isn't enough to stop the cold.
It means that we're getting closer to the Stellaron, and the heart of the Eternal Freeze.
Мы здесь сундук будет.
What is this?
It's like an insect trapped in amber.
I bet the Antimatter Legion forces never thought they'd be swallowed up by the Eternal Freeze when they invaded this even in the ice. No, we've got enough on our plate.
Ау. Коняшка.
Did the architects build this?
Very different from the uniform style of the buildings we saw in the city.
Does it look like the palm of a huge hand to you?
Хрена себе большая штукенция.
If Cocolia threatens us by taking Bronya hostage,
Да
We
будет
have to
угрожать,
save her.
стопудово.
The underworld. No. The entire planet relies on her.
Сундук? Нету. А? Ну давайте.
No.
No. Oh no.
Do not resist, Branya. Accept the common will.
Какая ты плохая мама.
No! I don't want this.
Look upon their promised future, Branya. A world without poverty, without cold, without suffering. A world where people no longer have to pray like
Самим это
prisoners for
добиться,
survival.
построить без каких-либо стелларонов.
Can go 700 years ago, we tried and fought unceasingly, believing that the radiance of human nature could shepherd us towards rejuvenation. Why, when faced with irrefutable strength, is our first thought always to resist, to cover our ears instead of hearing the call? It is the conceit and cowardice entrenched in the depths of human nature. So difficult to face. Cast them aside. Break free of the chains that bind.
Your brainwashing ends here, you witch!
You witch?
Zila?
You came. I thought the blizzards had entombed you.
Не, она, конечно, плохая, вредная, но да, она прям мощная.
I'm not going down before you do. Branya! I don't know what happened between you and them. Even if you explained it to me, I probably wouldn't understand all the crazy one. These guys have come through hell to get here, to seal this Stellaron thing. And two, do you remember what I said? If anything happened to you, I'd save you. Do you understand? Even if the damage is done, even if you've completely forgotten our promise, then I'm just gonna have to knock you out
Просто
and
вырублю
back
тебя.
myself.
Красиво.
Zila. All of you.
Finished? I think I've given you long enough to bid farewell. It's time I told you my other reason for bringing you here. I want to witness your choice. I have told you all the truths there are to tell. The deal with the Stellaron, the wish I made to it. There are no— Many years ago, the voice of the Stellaron sounded in my ears for the first time. I was no different from the previous generations of Guardians. I withdrew, refused to hear. I was as you are now. My conviction was once steadfast, unparalleled. Until a sudden change arrived and threw everything into chaos, and compared to the illusory, ever more distant preservation, this was so tame. I have agonized, long agonized over how to convey all this to you. Inevitably, the promised tomorrow will transpire. But if you were not there beside me to watch over that new world, then I would descend into torment. Perhaps I should be thanking you, outsiders. The pressure you have imposed has it long on you. Throughout your life, I have never forced you to submit to my will. You have always, will always have a choice. Choose, my daughter.
No.
Madam Cocolia, I am grateful to you for raising me and for allowing me the privilege of choice. But I am sorry, Mother. On this, our final occasion, You say that conceit and cowardice lie in the depths of human nature. Perhaps you're right. Desperation sheds light on the darkest recesses of the heart. What about those simply struggling for survival, fighting for something better? I've witnessed their light on the front lines, in the underworld, in places you have overlooked. Our ancestors built the city, striving in the bitter snow to prolong our civilization. Even if this world is doomed to fall apart, we should allow humanity to pave the way, do not hand over our fate to the seed of ruin.
Да не слушай ты эти голоса.
We are guardians, Mother, chosen from among the masses. Our duty is to preserve the world built by humanity. We are not gods. We are not arbiters. You seek to crush human nature underfoot while masquerading as an arbiter and a god. I cannot let you.
So, this is your choice.
Что она сделала?
Pity. Such a pity that you will never see that resplendent world. Unable to free yourself from the shackles of your mind.
The ground! It's shaking! What's happening?
That sign.
The fate of this city, of Belobog, is sealed. Its future will unfold in our hands. And you will become the foundation of the new world.
Поплыла кукуха. Чуть-чуть.
You must break the old to build the new. The Supreme Guardian commands you.
Не обязательно.
Rise, engine of creation!
It's one of the architect's ancient machines! Watch out, all of you!
Я робот-долбоёб. Я должен танцевать.
This robot's 1,000 times bigger than
Ну
Svarog.
да. Большая штукенция, не поспоришь.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it
А
or
что, они
rot,
быстро будут отваливаться или не очень?
Conquer us all.
Так я ж поздно начал. К тому же я не то чтобы сильно хотел задротить эту игру, я ж брал большие перерывы. Каким образом я быстро пройду, если я не то чтобы много играю? Хотя нет, на боссах ладно, можно медленную анимацию. Это было красиво.
I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Бам. Бой 3. Ау.
Don't mess with me.
Бьем.
Rules are made to be broken. You don't think you're welcome. What a headache.
Она так гambит, интересно. Да.
Let me end your misery. Who's next?
Не, добила? Серьезно? Да, можно и так. Бьем. Бьем. Ну ладно, не так больно, как могло бы быть. Сначала нужно бабеху бахнуть. Ну, бьем по полной.
Fight it
пошустрее бьем. Я там, скорее всего, кого-то еще призовут. Ну, пофигу. Калибровочная. Что? Меня по ней вырубит. Да. Уж это махина, конечно. Не понял. Кто там бабахнул? Неужели подмога пришла? А, ну да. Ну типа. Ну, окей. Это что за паркур? Оу май. Вообще на самого начала могла так. А, ну она немного так может, я понял. Парочку прыжков. Большая рука. Здравствуйте. О-о-о-о. Какая насасная. Боже мой, какая же она... Ау. А стоп, а я один? А я могу? А я справлюсь? А я не справлюсь один. А, наверное, в этом и суть. Да. Да. А что-то... Да за шо? Вообще урон стакаю. Друзья мои, помогите мне. А. Сейчас что-то будет. Эй. А.
The universe?
Universe.
But I was fighting Cocolia. Why am I here?
Эта штука внутри тебя. Твоя сила.
I came here. I drew Nanook's gaze. Could it be?
Он даст мне... Не, ну, бесспорно. Красиво. Даже сказать нечего. Прям вообще.
The commercial district has fallen. We've transferred the residents to the outer municipal districts for the time being. The garrison lost 26 fighters. But
Go on, Japard.
I'm not sure that they're dead. I saw their broken figures lingering in the fragmentum. What happened back there defied all reason. It was madness. Madam Guardian, if this continues...
I know well the consequences, Japard. You may leave.
Окей. Не, ну да, неплохо, неплохо.
Why do you hesitate, Cocolia? Isn't this what you've always been hoping for? Get out of this cage and take a look at the city. What is there to lose? The efforts of our predecessors, their unfinished research. We can finally see them come to fruition. Give me some soldiers and I'll locate the Stellaron and find out how to save our world.
You need to come to your senses, Serval.
Come to my senses? What are you...
Guards! Miss Serval is tired. Take her to rest.
Понял.
Sequester her lab and detain the researchers. Their work is illegal.
Why,
Понял.
Cocolia? Why have you grown so cold?
Serval Landau, you were my most cherished friend.
И ты отвернулась от своего лучшего друга. Понимаю. Ну, конечно, да.
Cocolia, the monsters are surging this way. It's too dangerous here.
Foolish. Weak.
What?
Какая...
Madam, what are you saying?
Какая ты мерзкая. стала.
Only I can understand. They have eyes that do not see, ears that do not hear.
Их людей подвергла...
On their willful ignorance. Absolve them of their stupidity and fear.
Да.
Mother, I still don't understand. The fragmentum corrosion has already spread to the underworld. How will those below ground fend for themselves if we withdraw every guard?
The automatons will ensure their safety. The most important defensive position is here on the surface. If our lines crumble, the underground will vanish in an instant. Our defenses here must be maintained at all costs. These are the choices we make, Branya. As a leader, you must harbor the courage and foresight to choose. You, me, and every Silver Main Guard in the city, all of us must carry out a higher mission. There will come a day when you must make your own choice. Do you understand?
A higher mission?
It is too early, Branya. Still too early. You will understand when the time is right.
Да, 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 конечно. Что, девочка? Это Броня? Угу.
The fragmentum had been expanding for the past 700 years. There is no faith nor wealth left for our successors.
Ну, блин, понятно.
Only despair to see the home we vowed to preserve wither away. That in itself is torture. The day will come when even the strongest of wills cannot help but give in to such influence. It is only
Повелителя янтаря. Ладно.
forsakes us. You are but a stranger to us. And yet you seek to bond your destiny to ours. So be it. What is there to lose when so much has already been lost? Touch the light of the amber, trailblazer. See if your will can attract their gaze.
Давайте потрогаем эту штуку. Я люблю трогать штуки. Обожаю. Горячо. О, какой мэтч. Огонь против льда. Какая музыка. Этого не может быть.
Even if we are doomed to destruction, walking hand in hand into the darkness. No, that it won't come to pass while we're around.
To brave new world. Stay alert.
Угу. О, вот это сильно.
What a headache.
This song's just for you. Keep up. My tempo.
You're in batch.
Бам-бам-бам. А надо посилить. Воля мага будет накапливаться, когда друг подвергается нападению. Израсходует 4 уровня, чтобы использовать сильную базовую атаку. Прикольно.
Time for a shot.
Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it. My music.
Надо музыку не вписывается.
All better now?
Nice teamwork.
You will not take away our home.
Ну. Вовремя. Ну, ладно, я думал. Активирован двигатель созидания. Используйте его, чтобы уничтожить копье бесконечного холода. Двигатель созидания. Действие свиньи может быть может быть восстановление, съедание, сохранение.
Go on the offensive. Don't mess with me. Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward.
Бам-бам-бам-бам.
What a headache.
Вот и что она сказала?
I'll free you from your chains.
Двигатель созидания. Прикольно.
Illusions of the past.
А. А.
I'm on guard.
Хм. Хотя ладно. Я думаю, уже можно заливать. Бахнуть. Боже, вот это классно. Вторая хпшка. Понял, принял.
Pretty good crowd today. Turn up, what's all of you?
Сейчас бахнем, да?
The power of the Stellaron is with me.
Мы лишь пепел старого света, который скоро будет развеян. Хрена. Ай-яй-яй-яй-яй-яй-яй. Это фигня. Да пофигу, всех еще похилил.
Just a little something. Think nothing.
Я не буду выпендриваться.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Lance at the ready.
Так, во-первых, можно бахнуть защиту. Можно? Можно.
Indestructible. Ready to lose yourself? Fight it or rock with it.
My music. Conquer us all.
И будет не совсем в тему, нормально. Бабам. Думаю, я ничего, что ли?
The Stellaron promised us the future. It will include everything.
Эх, жалко. Эх, плак-плак. Грустно. Очень грустно.
It's over.
you wake up from that dream?
Wow. That was a tough trailblazing expedition. We made it! But, what are we gonna do with the Stellaron? It's usually Mr. Yang who
I've informed Himiko and Mr. Yang already. They'll seal the Stellaron.
Nice! The crisis on this world is basically over, right?
The storm still rages on. Now that the Stellaron is sealed, the eternal freeze will slowly recede. Fragmentum won't aggressively expand anymore, but nor will it disappear. Eurilo 6 has a chance to return to... It will depend on the efforts of the people here.
Thank you. All of you. Thank you. I'm fine. Don't worry. There is still much to do. The people will have felt the effects of the engine of creation. There are so many questions to answer, so many truths to reveal.
Ну да.
I don't know whether I can get the people to accept all this.
А примут, куда денутся. Лучше сказать правду.
Can I really do that?
Да можно.
Tell everyone about Mother's true motives? About a lie perpetrated for 700 years?
А куда деваться?
No.
Нельзя?
No way.
Sila.
Ну.
I don't know how to explain it, but I don't think there's any other way. In the underworld, we tell the kids, things will be better tomorrow. Everyone knows it's a lie, but it gets them to sleep with some hope. Can you imagine the consequences if we told the people what happened here? They'd be devastated. If we can't trust the Guardians, who or what can we trust?
Ну, не знаю. Сейчас все будет налаживаться, надо сказать правду.
Mother died to preserve Belobog.
What?
The visitors from beyond the sky told her the secret of the Stellaron. She knew that Alyssa Rand, the first Supreme Guardian, had failed to destroy it. And yet, she decided to challenge its power. A power beyond human comprehension. Supreme Guardian Cocolia sacrificed herself to dispel the dark clouds enveloping
Понятно.
this city.
Легенда. Ладно.
From here on out, that's the truth the world will hear. What do you think?
It keeps the hope of preservation alive, at least.
It's logical, and hard to disprove.
Why do we have to lie? I'm abstaining. I like telling the truth. But I get what you're trying to do.
Ну ладно. Раз вам так будет спокойнее.
For many people, Mother was an outstanding guardian. The whole truth will live on in my mind. All the mistakes, madness, evil.
Ну, может быть, когда-нибудь расскажешь.
Now, I must take over the duties of the Supreme Guardian and discard my naive fantasy. I'm sorry, Seal. Please, protect the
Да.
secret with me
Подружки.
till the...
Say no more. I know what to do.
Thank you. Well then, as promised, let's start rebuilding the bridge between the overworld and the underworld.
Окей.
Sila, can you tell everyone in the underworld that the Stellaron has been sealed? And tell them the blockade will soon be over, and they will breathe freely again soon.
Of course. Leave it to me. Matt's probably getting anxious about the delay.
While you do that, I'll head back to the administrative district. I need to tell Japard. deserve.
Are you okay?
Что не так?
What's wrong, Branya? Do you feel sick?
I'm fine. I need to hurry.
Голоса в голове?
She's exhausted. Quick, we need to think of something.
Right. I almost forgot. You're still wanted by the guards. I might be an underworlder, but at least I don't stand out. That's settled then. I'll leave not to you. Remember to keep the secret. For Brun... No. For Bellobox.
Ну раз они просят. Ну я бы сделал по-своему, если бы сказал бы правду.
Don't think you can just reappear on the battlefield with a cool weapon in your hands and skip the story.
Ладно.
You drew the Amber Lord's gaze? Right at that moment?
She probably doesn't know what happened either. This wouldn't be the first time. Something similar happened when we faced the Doomsday Beast on the space station. Remember that glance from Nanook? Originally, we thought it was because the Stellaron was linked to the destruction. But now it seems to be more than that. We might need to speak with Mr. Yang to understand. Let's focus on the business at hand first. We shouldn't disrupt Himiko and Mr. Yang while they're dealing with the Stellaron. Let's talk once we're back on the Express.
You're right. We need to finish what we started. Let's hurry up and find Natasha.
Наташа. Смените путь. Либо... Настроить, типа, снять. Ну, это для счетов. Ладно, посмотрим. Я подумаю. Так. А там еще и квестик, это потом уже.
Look, there's a big crowd around the clinic.
Да,
Do you
потом.
think they felt the effects of the battle just now? Natasha! Oleg! Hope you didn't have to wait too long.
Oh, it's them.
You kids move fast. By the look on your faces, I assume you come bearing good news?
You bet. You might not believe this, but we summoned up all our strength and then... maybe she should do the talking. I'm no good at serious stuff. I'll probably say something I'll regret.
The Supreme Guardian sacrificed herself to seal the Stellaron. We were there at the fight. We witnessed everything.
Sacrificed herself, huh? Sure, yeah, that's the whole story.
Ну, расслабься.
Kolia, in order to save Belobog, she... I see.
So the massive tremors we felt earlier were a result of the battle,
Ну,
right?
типа.
Thank you. I can't even imagine what you've been through up there. I'm just glad everything turned out. What about Zila?
Don't worry, she's all right. It took a big toll on Branya, so Zila took her over to the guard.
Good. I'm so glad you're all okay.
Now that Cocolia's no more, I guess our Silvermane girl is about to become the next Supreme Guardian. She sees things through and doesn't go back on her word. The underworld will thrive again under her.
Они снова губы двигаются. Нифига себе.
Branya. The blockade will soon be lifted. The people of the underworld will breathe freely.
Breathe freely. That's been our wish all along. March, Donhung, and you, can I ask for your help again? I want to get this news out to everyone. It'll lift their spirits and bring them hope. Thank you. Choose whoever you like. Wildfire will take care of the rest.
We've gotten to know a lot of underworlders. Who do you think we should start with?
Начнем с них.
Roger that. You can leave the rest to us. If everything goes smoothly, this should be wildfire.
Do you think the Great Mine was affected by
Тебя
our
надо
fighting on the
наверное.
surface?
Ну, пока.
Oh, look, it's
Надо
Antonia.
было брать жуков.
The miners and vagrants are all in the same spot. I sure hope they're not arguing again.
Here, take it. I'm afraid we're short of—
Oh, well, we actually have enough.
Hey, are you guys causing trouble again?
It's you! Oh, no, you misunderstand. There was a huge quake at the mine just now. Part of it collapsed. The vagrants here hadn't stopped to help. I was just discussing how to repay them. It's a shame. Oh, to do with us? Eh, I'm listening. Whoa, you mean to say that
Да?
we're about to be reunited with the overworld?
Are
Да?
you serious? This has gotta be a dream.
Today they do. And you're not dreaming. If you don't believe us, pinch yourself.
If things go back to the way they were 10 years ago, then the mining team can finally escape. You won't have to rely on the charity of others. We'll finally be living with the dignity we deserve. Thank you, outsiders, from the bottom of my heart. The mining team will remember you as heroes. Please tell Natasha that we're ready to get back to work. If the cable car station can start operating again, we'll dispatch a mining representative to negotiate with the arc.
Это закончится? Да. Угу. Угу. Прикольно.
Mr. Yang put it nicely, but the reality is this. We sealed the Stellaron, but that's not gonna solve the problems on this planet. There I was getting excited to tell everyone the good news.
That's the cruelty of a Stellaron. Still, compared with some of the other planets we visited,
So, should we tell everyone the deal?
we should tell Branya when the time's right. Let's not dampen the spirit just yet.
Эхо войны. Прикольно. Хорошо. А, вот они, ресурсики. А, 3, понял. Все, понял, принял. И больше нету. Только вот эти. Хорошо. Ну-ка, боссы. Понял, принял. Экспа? А, нет, деньги экспа. Ну, пока это буду фармить. Это уже меньше. Много. Нормально. Ну, значит, фармим это. Непонятные материалы. Ну ладно. А мне есть. Маловато. Многовато. А, это еда, я понял. Ну, это, наверное. Так. Угу. Хорошо. Замечательно. Так, все, я бы заканчиваю. По-хорошему. Но, блин.
Let's take it in turns. You rest. I'll stand guard.
Еще чуть-чуть.
Oh, is everyone all right? I'm flattered. Now we just have to wait for the official news. I hope Branya doesn't keep us too long.
Huh. Do you think Svarog and Clara felt the effects of our battle with the...
I think they'll be fine. Plus, Svarog's devotion to Clara is even greater than his hostility to Wildfire. If you're worried, you could look for them over at the robot settlement.
Окей. Так, стоп, там же могут что-нибудь купить. Ладно, не прям тут. А, близко.
I see Gertie. But who's that lying on the ground? Quick, let's head over.
Потом. 760. Хотя можно это накупить. Ладно. Есть смысл. Тогда идем сюда. Ой, все равно все потратишь. Почти.
Outsiders. Friends of Clara.
How did you know that was perfect?
Thank you for rescuing Clara.
Clara.
Seems like Perkins picked up a stammer.
Its language module must have malfunctioned.
Outsiders are friends of Clara.
Посторонние друзья.
Follow.
О, там сундучок последний.
You have visitors, Clara.
Oh, it's the variables.
Переменные.
Are you trying to start another fight?
There was a huge shaking just now coming up through the ground. Mr. Svarog said it must have been...
Recalculating. Conclusion. Engine of creation. 97.66% probability. The engine of creation was an immense construction machine created by the architects. It was not built to fight.
Well, whatever. We won. Thanks to that giant robot, we were finally able to take care of the Stellaron. And Branya made a promise. The underworld and the overworld will soon be reunited, which means that you, Svarog, you won't have to worry about preserving the underworld for the time being.
March, everyone, thank you so much. I wasn't sure you guys would be able to do it, but now, Mr. Svarog, what do you say? You guys said you were travelers from other worlds, right? I want to be just like you. One day, I'm gonna go travel to faraway places and make new friends.
Calculation result. Update. Mission number 0001. Preserve the underworld. Complete.
Complete. Ah. Какие цветочки.
That's our Branya, quick as a flash.
She certainly moves a lot faster than some people I know.
If you
Еще один сундук где-то должен быть.
haven't got anything nice to say right now, zip it.
Поехали.
Hard work needs hard rest. You made it. I thought you were about to miss out on a moment.
No way! After all our hard work, how could we miss out on the final celebration, right?
I don't know how much of a celebration we'll be having. But I know Hook and Clara will be pleased to sit with you.
Mm-hmm.
For Oleg and I, not to mention the other adults, we're Reopening the passageway means rediscovering old, but for the children who were born into this era, who grew up in this isolation.
Yeah.
Once you've tasted
Новенькая.
freedom, it's difficult to accept a life of separation and isolation. Those of us whose childhoods were marred by tragedy, we must strive to do better for the next generation.
Да, согласен.
I'm sorry. Here I am talking your ear off again. This is a day to remember.
Взрослые думают о будущем.
If you have time, talk to the folks here. Every one of them will tell you about their excitement.
Ну, вообще хочется уже как бы смотреть, закончить.
Finally, I can get back to supervising the cable cars. I thought I'd spend the rest of my life in those mines.
Уже.
It's you, the liberators of the underworld. You're the first passengers we've had since being sealed off. It'll be my honor to get you to the surface in one piece. Oh, I'm afraid you might have to make an exception, miss. My license has expired, but then I haven't had the chance to go up and renew it. So, ready to climb aboard?
Поехали.
Brothers, sisters, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, gather round. The cable car passenger service is about to restart.
Whoa! Look at the big blue ceiling.
Потолок.
That's not a ceiling, Hook. That's the sky.
So this is the overworld? The air here smells different.
Less rust and geomarrow particles floating around. Take a deep breath, children. This is what freedom tastes like. I never thought I'd live to see the administrative district again. All those years. We've been through a lot, Natasha.
You're right, Oleg. It's funny. The moment I boarded the cable car, my mind was filled with everything I wanted to do on the surface. But now, I just want to sit down, zone out, and watch the people coming and going. And
enjoy the peace and quiet, Natasha. We earned it.
Да.
It's Japard. Is he here to meet us?
Welcome back to the administrative district, Trailblazers.
Trailblazers. First time anyone's called us that on this place.
The architects think it's only right that we should address you properly. Outsiders is hardly fitting anymore.
No.
Please allow me to apologize again for what happened in the restricted zone. You were only trying to help. I should have trusted Serval's judgment. Thanks for understanding. Lady Bronya's inaugural address will begin soon. She asked me to pass on her invitation to you.
Uh-huh. That's sooner than I expected. Is she well enough?
Not really. But Lady Bronya insisted on delivering the speech as soon as possible. The address will be held at Everwinter Monument. I hope the three of you can find time to attend.
Естественно. Мы сюда для этого и пришли. О, а вагончик. Есть сундучки. Так, тик-так. Ну ладно. Сундуки? Сундуки будут? Сундуков нету. Ну как так? Еще надо было там выйти, наверное. Ладно. Еда. Нормально. А, я пропустил. А вот он. Ну, поехали.
Look, there's a crowd gathering over there. Is the address?
Looks like it. Bronya hasn't arrived yet, though.
Подходящее. А не далековато? Ну ладно.
Guards, formation!
Whoa, this must be it.
Citizens of Belobog, I kindly ask for your attention. Lady Bronya Rand's inaugural address will begin.
People of Belobog, hear me. Today we gather here to celebrate our victory, but it was a
Анимация.
sacrifice
Почему
made
так?
by a mighty guardian that delivered us this opportunity. She dispelled an evil that cost us 700 years of suffering. And in the process, she paid the ultimate price. The sacrifice of Cocolia Rand ushers in a new chapter. The blizzard beyond the walls will die away, and the offensives of our Silvermane guards will begin to contain the Fragmentum's advance. In the far north, I witnessed with my own eyes the struggle between the late Supreme Guardian and the evil power that sought to destroy us. In her last moments, the Supreme Guardian told me her great order to seal off the underworld from the overworld. With the passage of time, she gradually came to realize the consequences of that decision. In her final moments, she wanted us to mark the Stellaron's end by reuniting Belobog. Overworlders and Underworlders must embrace the dawn of a new age. Together. People of the Underworld, I dare not ask for your forgiveness. I now know the reality of your decade of suffering. But I want us to work together. We know that without your perseverance and hard work, Belobog will not recover its former glory. And the seed of civilization will not be preserved. And on that note, I'd like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to a few guests of the city. Most of you were not aware of their arrival. But it is thanks to them that our world now flourishes with hope. They made me realize that while we remain focused on preserving the ground beneath our feet, we should not forget to look up into the sky. I firmly believe that with the determination of everyone, our world, the world the Trailblazers call Yarilo 6, will no longer be alone among the stars. But before we accomplish that goal, I humbly ask you to follow me into the future. I, Bronya Rand, the 19th Guardian of Belobog, hereby take my...
Lady Bronya! Lady Bronya! Long live Belobog!
Хорошо. Мощно, сильно, классно. А тут что-нибудь есть? Нету.
Bronya, we're back.
March, Donhung, and You... Sorry, I know the invitation was very last minute. But I needed to get the news out as soon as possible. The longer people waited, the more rumors started to swirl. Yes, I'm fine now, don't worry. My mother... She tried to force the voice of the Stellaron into my head. It was a terrible feeling. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't shown up.
That was some speech, Branya. If I had to talk like that in front of a huge crowd, I'd be shaking head to toe.
It was all just a bunch of palatable lies. I hope you never have a similar experience, March. I prefer to be honest with the people, but I also want to preserve their hope.
Don Hung, wanna talk about Mr. Yang's fight?
Allow me to explain.
Which means the Fragmentum has already taken root by this point. Even though the Stellaron is sealed, we won't be able to reverse the damage immediately. I know. Our ancestors wouldn't have risked using one if they'd had other ways of avoiding calamity. You've gone out of your way to save this world. You nearly lost your life. I have no right to ask for more. Besides, I agree with Mr. Yang. Ultimately, the fate of Belobog is in the hands of its own people.
Нормальный вельт. Все правильно.
In that case, as a leader, I must give you a promise of the same weight. We will hold out with everything we have until the day you Trailblazers return. Even if it takes another 700 years, the children of Yarilo 6 will look up to the sky with hope in their hearts. So long, my friends. May the preservation bless your journey.
Congrats! That was one heck of a first trailblazing expedition.
Worth celebrating, I'd say.
Да?
2.5.
What? That run-of-the-mill, huh?
My scoring criteria are different.
Anyway, we should be asking you. That's the spirit. Come on, we should take some more photos before we head back to the Express. Let's go! One more round in the administrative district.
А, открылись. Понял, принял. Виртуальный отдых фармить. Понял. И там еще фармить. Я понял, принял. Окей. Хорошо. Окей.
Rania said she's willing to wait 700 years for us. Huh. Don Hung, how long can humans live for?
Forever. But in that scenario, they can't be considered human anymore.
Души.
Yikes, so serious. I was just curious. Here we are, Everwinter Monument. Photo time! Oh, Kayla and Hook are here too. Let's make sure we get them in the background.
Почему нет?
Okay, where to next? Oh, we haven't seen Serval since we got back. Let's head to the workshop.
Поехали. Тебя надо заканчивать.
Who's there? Didn't your parents tell you to knock before? It's you three. Come on in. I was just talking to Clara.
How have you been, big sister? Miss Serval's workshop is amazing. There are all kinds of things.
Miss Serval? Clara is such a well-mannered kid. Meanwhile, the architect's children are still calling me auntie and making me feel old.
Hey, that's not your line. We're here to take
Photo. This feels like one of my fan meetups. Anyway, for you guys, I do autographs for free.
Photo. Oh, I remember. When I was little, Mr. Svarog took a photo for me.
Over here, Clara. Want to learn some cool poses?
Cool poses. Ах, моргнула.
Wow, that's pretty great. I wish the photographers at my shows had yours.
Huh? Am I really that short? I thought...
Don't worry. If you eat like Don Hung, you'll be as tall as him one day.
I'll let that slip.
Here, keep it. A little farewell gift from the Astral Express.
Huh? You're leaving so soon? I understand. Well, this photo will always be close to my heart.
Thanks, Miss Serval. Big sister, March, Dan Hung, thanks for taking care of me. If you have time, please come back and visit me and Mr. Svarog.
Обязательно.
That's enough sightseeing and photo taking to last me a time to head back to the Goethe Hotel for a good night's...
We can sleep.
Not so fast! Last time we were here, that evil Madame Guardian and interrupted us before we'd gotten the most out of our luxury suites. Come on. Himeko and Mr. Yang are grown-ups. I'm sure they'll cope without us for one night. Besides, don't you want to chit-chat with the locals now that Belobog is full of life again? I know I...
Все. Можно получить за это штуки. От пом-пома. И можно выдвигаться. Точнее, заканчивать. Хорошо. Надо сделать еще штучку. Багровый чеши лист один раз. Поехали. Этих штук не хватает сильно, наверное. Да. Таблет вроде бы найдет.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Keep up. You can fight it or rock with it.
Oh.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past.
Turn it up.
That's better. I'm okay.
Сколько можно бить? В одного. Ладно.
Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past. Swords descend. Bladed fire.
Все. Так, все, можно, в принципе, заканчивать. Я думаю, на сегодня точно. Есть там что-нибудь? Не понял, надо будет сходить. Или пуф покрутить? Не, не буду. Почти 28. Нормально. Чего по левелу? Нужно добить. Равновесие надо добить. На 30-м. Понял. 4 левела. Ну, по сути, 2. точно можно заканчивать. А может и заканчивать. Это можно даже будет загрузить на самом деле. Ладно.